Hi guys, welcome back. If you are struggling to find out which stocks are best to invest and where to put your hard-earned money to get it growing, then you have clicked the right video. We will present you the two most important parameters to help you identify performance of a stock or a fund in the market. So without wasting time, let's get started. So there are two terms that most of you must have heard of, which are alpha and beta. So what are these alpha and beta in terms of market, you must be thinking, right? Well, let's see. If I have to make you understand in the simplest form, then you can think of these parameters as a way of measuring the performance of a stock or a fund in the market. And believe me guys, knowing these two parameters and you know how to read them can really help you determine what's the next big company that you are looking to invest in. So first let's start with the alpha. So alpha measures the return part of a stock, which basically means how much return one can get compared to the benchmark or the market. This can be both a positive or a negative number. So now you will ask, how to read this. We'll see. Let's say if an index gives you a return of 10% and the stock is having an alpha of positive 5%, then the stock will move up and will give you a return of 15%. Now had this alpha be minus 2%, then the stock will give you a return of only 8%, because its alpha is negative. Beta is a measure of how volatile a stock is, or you can say it defines the relative risk compared to the performance of the entire market. This can tell an investor whether this investment is riskier or safer than the benchmark. Default value of beta or the benchmark is 1, which basically means that the stock is stable and moves along with the market. So now let's assume this beta is 1 and index moves up by 10%, then your stock will also move up by 10%. In other words, if beta is less than 1, which means it is less volatile and hence less rewarding too. But if this beta is greater than 1, which means that it is more volatile but it can be better rewarding as well. If I give you a simple example, debt mutual funds have a less beta and have lower risk compared to the equity mutual funds which have higher beta and higher risk. But while investing in a stock or a mutual fund, never look only for the beta. As I've just mentioned, beta measures only the relative risk and not the inherent risk. So you need to consider both alpha and beta before you start investing in any of the instruments. And at the last guys, I should also tell you that these measures are based on the past, or you can say the historic data. So it can never guarantee what might happen to a stock or a fund in future. But yes, it fairly gives you an idea of how well a stock or a fund is doing in the market. So guys, here is today's thought of the day. Don't exchange time for money. Exchange some money to get a lot of money. So thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves and your parents. Please like and subscribe for more great contents coming soon. Stay tuned.